So these videos will make you question everything. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check it out. McDonald's.
If you're worried that your McDonald's experience isn't sufficiently cheesy, saucy, or powered by artificial intelligence, don't worry. This icon of fast food has some exciting news for you in 2024.
Powered by artificial intelligence. I'm trying to think in my mind. When is the last time I went to McDonald's? Bro, I cannot remember when the last time I went to McDonald's. I have not been there, bro. And I know if the last time it had to be for like breakfast. So I don't know, maybe this does something for y'all, but we're gonna watch it.
McDonald's has recently been plagued by reports of soggy, moist, and even disintegrating buns. Some have blamed over-squishing by employees as the cause, while others think there's too much juice soaking in while the buns sit for too long in the kitchen. Whatever the explanation for this problem, it simply cannot be ignored. Thankfully, it appears that McDonald's has heard these cries and responded accordingly. Customers can expect some major upgrades to the bread so that it will sufficiently hold their beefy, cheesy creations. Brioche buns with sesame seeds and a pleasant, light toast will be implemented across all locations, thus creating a much...
Now, y'all may have been, I haven't been. But I used to like the buns the way they were. Like, no, don't switch up. I mean, I don't go, so yeah, of course switch up, because I'm not obviously giving y'all that much business. So, but dang, I used to remember, like, I didn't care that they were smashed, bro. I can't stand like a crispy or a stiff or, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's bun. I cannot, no, I don't like that. No, not at all. Like, I don't even like that about like bread. You know what I mean? How somebody can like toast their bread before they put it on their burger, and then when they bite, it's all crumbling at the same time you eating. What type of experience is that? No. You're low-key a serial killer if you like your burger like that, fam. You're different.
More enjoyable and less squishy bite. Since basically everyone knows how much of a difference a quality bun can make, it's obvious that we can all expect an enhanced eating experience at McDonald's in 2024. So if you've somehow never before indulged in one of the chain's savory cheeseburgers or McDoubles, this will be the perfect year to start. The Big Mac has always come with sauce, but apparently not enough for everyone. Requests for extra sauce on the signature burger have been echoing through employees' headsets for quite a while. And while some requests have been successful, not everyone has been so lucky. As one customer complained on Reddit, "When I order a Big Mac, I ask for extra/double sauce. I get refused on the basis that there is no way for them to ring that up for me."
They're tired of y'all asking for extra sauce, you extra sauce. Like, y'all are doing too much, they said.
Thankfully, it seems that a light bulb has finally lit up at McDonald's HQ. If people want extra Big Mac sauce with every order, why not just make more of it a standard recipe in the first place?
I think you may have something here.
And so, in 2024, our culinary dreams will become a reality, as the celebrated Big Mac sauce will be spread much more generously throughout the layers of the company's most famous burger. This very special condiment is considered one of McDonald's best-kept secret recipes, and the increased quantity will almost surely improve this world-famous burger.
I'm probably the only person on the planet who doesn't like the Big Mac. I just don't. I don't like it, bro. Give me a double cheeseburger, fries, and a drink back when I was going there, fam. That was my go-to, you know? Even a little side of nuggets, you know what I mean? Just hit with the side of nuggets too. That was the slam dunk right there.
McDonald's has a plentiful array of popular burgers on its menu, but they're far from immune to criticism. In fact, there have been numerous occasions in which the beef has come under fire. As one person sarcastically quipped on Reddit, "If you take a little of the meat, let it cool, and then eat it on its own, the flavor is surprising. It tastes of absolutely nothing." But we have some good news for that Reddit user and for similarly minded beef lovers. In 2024, McDonald's customers can expect the death of bland patties, as the chain will infuse a much deeper flavor profile with the addition of some very special guests on the grill. Yes, it's true, the Golden Arches will reportedly be adding their signature diced onions to the meat while it's still searing to infuse some tasty caramelization. We bet your mouths are watering just thinking about that little extra burst of complexity those onions will bring to some of the world's favorite cheeseburgers.
How many of y'all instantly thought about that burger that sat in the doctor's office for so long and y'all saw what it did over time? How many of y'all thought about that? I instantly thought about that. Let's keep going.
McDonald's may be a burger joint at its core, red meat isn't the only thing frying up in their kitchens. It goes without saying that some of the chain's poultry offerings are just as beloved as their beefy colleagues. In fact, McDonald's itself reported in 2023 that its chicken menu has grown to become equal to its beef one. The McCrispy sandwich in particular is one of the most popular chicken items. McDonald's plans to capitalize on this by spreading its availability worldwide until it's featured on nearly every menu at every location. There are also wraps and chicken tenders currently being developed as eventual menu newcomers. Considering the uproar over discontinuation of the chain's chicken-based snack wraps a few years back, we anticipate that customers will be more than excited about these upcoming arrivals.
See, I didn't even know they had like a chicken menu. So now I can go there. I'm not always into like the burgers and stuff like that. I can get into like the chicken sandwiches or chicken tenders. You know what I mean? Okay, let's put it like this. And I know this is like a stretch or a reach or me going too far, but how do they rank? I can't use Chick-fil-A. How do they rank against maybe like more so, okay, we could say Wendy's nuggets. How do their chicken and different things, their chicken sandwiches rank to Wendy's? Let's compare it to Wendy's because I think it wouldn't be fair to compare it against Chick-fil-A as just no contest.
You're so freaking excited!
Let's face it, a cheeseburger doesn't really feel like a cheeseburger if that slice on top isn't sufficiently good and melted between the buns. Alas, it appears that McDonald's has been falling behind in this area in recent years. As one customer bemoaned on Reddit, why doesn't McDonald's melt the cheese on their burgers anymore? I remember back in late 90s and early 2000s that the cheese would be so warm it glued the burger to the wrapper. Now it's cold cheese on a semi-warm patty. What happened? Thankfully, McDonald's is keenly aware of the issue, and they already have a plan in place for fixing it. Reportedly, cheese that has already been brought to room temperature will be used on all burger creations starting in 2024, as opposed to slices pulled straight from an icy refrigerator or cooler. This way, the slices will be much more likely to melt completely during the cooking process, making these burgers the gooey masterpieces that they were always meant to be. No matter where you are on planet Earth, it often feels like there's a McDonald's on every street corner, and this sensation is far from a hallucination, as there are reportedly more than 40,000 McDonald's locations scattered across the globe. The majority of them are in the United States, China, Germany, France, and Japan. But those statistics may soon change. That's because the company has reportedly begun to orchestrate an ambitious plan of adding even more golden arches to the rest of the world very soon. So don't be surprised if a few more McDonald's locations spring up near you in 2024. The franchise intends to
like, where are you gonna put them? There's almost one on darn near every corner at this point, fam. Like, where are you just gonna stick them randomly inside of like clothing stores now? What are y'all doing? Where are y'all gonna put them at? The bank? Where are y'all gonna put these at, bro? There's nowhere for them to go.
Erect approximately 10,000 additional restaurants over the next few years in an attempt to reach its goal of 50,000 total stores worldwide. If that number sounds staggering, that's because it is. By comparison, Starbucks reportedly has 35,711 stores, according to data from Statista. Currently, McDonald's is the leading restaurant in the world by sheer number of locations, and if it manages to hit 50,000, it may just become basically impossible for any other chain to catch up.
That's too much, man!
You might think that McDonald's would already have its hands full with the construction of so many new locations in 2024, but they seem to have decided that one New Year's resolution wasn't quite ambitious enough. And so, the company has also announced that it'll be opening up a brand new cafe-style restaurant called CosMc, and one of them may very well be coming to a location near you in 2024. 10 CosMc locations will open up on an experimental basis in select cities, as they attempt to compete with large-scale coffee chains such as Dunkin'. The ample menu is set to include unique coffee drinks like churro frappes, refreshing fruity picks called Galactic Boosts, and the chain's signature McFlurries. Snackable foods will also be available for order, like the classic Egg McMuffin or new picks such
whoever, that dude right there, you're a genius, bro. Whoever created the Egg McMuffin, the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, that used to be my go-to right there, bro. Give me that with the hash brown and the orange juice, little apple pie on the side, man. Am I hungry or what? I am hungry right now. I knew I shouldn't have watched this video, bro. I'm on a 21-day fast, fam. I am not gonna make it.
such as the creamy avocado tomatilla sandwich. Whether or not the likes of Starbucks will feel threatened by this new kid on the block remains to be seen. However, all of McDonald's eggs are hardly in one basket. If CosMc ends up flopping, the chain will probably manage to emerge mostly unscathed.
Can this fast food giant drive American coffee addicts to start saying, "I'm loving it"?
Artificial intelligence seems like it's everywhere nowadays. If you work in cybersecurity or computer programming, it's probably already a normal part of your job. As it turns out, the restaurant industry is also utilizing AI in its day-to-day operations, and McDonald's is among the eateries laying some groundwork with this rapidly expanding technology. The burger chain has reportedly partnered up with Google Cloud to create an artificial intelligence system for McDonald's locations worldwide. The technology will be used to pinpoint problems for general managers, thereby allowing them to react quicker and provide solutions faster. Should everything go according to plan, this system will serve to decrease the total amount of customer issues, order mishaps, and other disturbances. This isn't the first time that McDonald's has tried to implement AI, and they're surely hoping that it goes better this time around. In 2022, the Daily Dot published an article about the chain's highly publicized attempt at creating AI drive-thru machines that didn't go so well. One man ended up with bacon in his ice cream, while another customer reported on Reddit that the machine attempted to order 6 Filet-O-Fishes instead of the intended request of tangy barbecue sauce. Hopefully, McDonald's AI has worked out the kinks since then.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a cold day, and you're a busy parent and you've got your kids all strapped into your cozy, warm van as you make your way to your favorite fast food joint. In this scenario, you surely don't want to have to stop in the parking lot, unstrap each child, and then get every one of them bundled back up just to walk inside for 2 minutes to grab some Happy Meals. This is of course why the drive-thru is one of the most convenient innovations in the restaurant industry. McDonald's is the leading drive-thru fast food franchise, and its consistently well-run system has undoubtedly brought many smiles to legions of stressed customers. In 2024, McDonald's will continue to draw in people from all walks of life with its excellent drive-thru system, and it sounds like we can expect it to become even better very soon. In the company's ongoing expansion project, they're rededicating themselves to investing in their drive-thru. After all, an efficient drive-thru directly increases profits.
Don't they already have like the double drive-through, which sometimes get annoying? It used to make me nervous because I'd be like, yo, do I need to get in front of this car? Did this car order before me? So I need to get behind that car? Hey, that just used to aggravate me to think. Instead of me just saying, okay, when I get up there, I just tell them who I am and they'll know. And if they gave somebody my order, they just remake it. But that just, I don't know why that irked me. The double line and then trying to make sure you get in front of the person and stuff like that. I don't know. It did though.
Such as widened areas and the addition of supplementary lanes can be expected this year. So if you see an under construction sign at your local McDonald's, don't fret. Instead, get excited. It could very well mean that a new and improved drive-thru is headed your way.
Hi, sir. Excuse me. You're number 1 with the Coke?
Mobile ordering is a great way to select food from the comfort of your home and skip the line, but there can be a downside. If your order is prepared too soon, it may end up sitting in a paper bag or on the counter for too long, thus rendering your food just a little too cold for your taste buds.
Right.
As complaints of lukewarm food have been piling up, McDonald's has taken matters into its own hands by developing a new system for phone orders called Ready on Arrival. After a trial run for this experimental system, the results are in, and McDonald's will continue expanding Ready on Arrival across more locations in 2024. An assistant manager offered this explanation on Reddit. Your order will pop up on the screen about 3 minutes before you arrive there. You will only get charged once you get close enough to the restaurant. The system reportedly works with the GPS location on your phone.
Smart.
Kitchen employees will be alerted to your arrival with enough time for them to complete your order, but not so much time that they make it too soon. If your local store hasn't implemented the system yet, you can probably expect that to change sometime in the coming year. Loyalty programs
That'll probably help out with stuff like Uber Eats as well. You know what I mean? Letting them know when the Uber Eats driver get there, if some kind of way they can figure out how to tap in with that too to connect the Uber Eats driver and know that way the order is getting ready once they get there. Instead, because I can imagine people getting McDonald's on Uber Eats or something like that and their stuff is pretty much cold. Their fries are cold. Gotta be.
are all the rage at so many places of business, including fast food chains, and it's not hard to understand why. It keeps customers coming back on a consistent basis after all. With thousands or millions of these dependable members, you can almost certainly count on your restaurant remaining afloat if you have an attractive loyalty program. McDonald's reportedly has a whopping 150 million registered loyalty customers to its name, and it has no plans to rest on its laurels. In 2024, the company will attempt to draw in even more members to reach its ambitious goal of 250 million over the next few years. Exactly how they plan on doing that remains to be seen, but we'd be willing to bet there's never been a better time than 2024 to join up with McDonald's. Just look at all the innovations they have on the agenda. If you join, you may very well end up with a full stack of points that you can put toward one of those new and improved cheesy burgers or expanded chicken options very soon.
I go into a McDonald's, right? And you know how you go into a McDonald's, they have those kiosks where you can like do your own order and then like you get that little receipt. So I go inside and I use this kiosk. Keep in mind, the floor is hella wet. When I came into the McDonald's, I almost bust my ass, right? So then this old man, this older man comes in. He had to be like in his 60s or like early 70s, right? And he comes in and he almost busts his ass too. So he's already pissed off, right? The old man goes up to the counter to wait for like an employee to come help him, right? He doesn't want to use the kiosk. And I know he doesn't want to use the kiosk because he came up to me giving me this whole machines are going to take over the world. They're taking everybody's job speech, and he refuses to use it. So he goes to the counter to wait on an employee to come help him. So nobody comes to help him for a hot minute. He gets pissed. I already finished my order, right? I got my receipt. It's in my hoodie pocket, like right here, right? This old man, this is what I knew. He wasn't playing around. He walks around the counter, which I've never seen in my life. I've seen videos on Twitter. He walks behind the counter and he goes like halfway into like McDonald's like kitchen area. He's like, hello, I need help. Then this older black woman comes around the counter, sees him, and then like she looks at him, then looks at me because I'm like, I stepped over a little bit to see like, hey, somebody gonna beat this or what? Like the lady goes, sir, no, sir, you need to go back behind the counter right now, sir. You are not, no, sir, you cannot be back here. And then the dude, he's already pissed because he almost busted coming into the McDonald's. He looks at the woman and says, well, I don't see the sign saying we can't be back here and nobody's up front, so what am I supposed to do? And then he turns and he looks back at me and he goes, do you see a sign saying that we can't be back there? And I was like, we is crazy. I'm not with him, ma'am. I'm not with him.
I'd have said the same thing, fam. When you do stuff like that, man, the first thing in my mind is, oh my God, I hope they don't just spit in my food, man. Are you kidding? I hope they don't right into my food, bro. Like, no, I'm not with this dude. Stop talking to me, fam. Handle your own situation in your business. Don't try to get us involved in no, I automatically think like that.
But the lady goes, you need to leave the premises right now. You need to leave right now or we're going to call the police. And then he goes, we ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, hold on. I wasn't going anywhere anyways. I already paid for my. Don't put me in your things, sir. And then she goes, both of you leave right now. The police are on the way. I said, both? I got a receipt. So then the police show up. So the police show up. They come into the door, and both the cops almost bust their ass. They come in and they start slipping because the floor is tremendously wet because whoever mopped just dumped water on the ground and pushed the stick around, really. The cops are not in the best mood right now. You know what I mean? Because anybody in uniform that almost bust their ass, you're not getting their best. And I understood that. So they come in and like, hey, we're gonna need y'all to leave. And I wanted to kindly express to them, I'm not in the whole thing. I used the kiosk. I got my receipt. It's really just him. The old dude, he's going crazy. Like I ain't going nowhere. He's talking about the machines still. The cops ain't trying to hear about the machines. So then one of the cops like starts to approach me and is like just kind of like gesturing me like outside, like to go handle all this like outside, right? So I reach to show my receipt because I had it in my hoodie. So as soon as I reach for my hoodie, she kind of like kind of shifts and puts her hand like, you know, where a gun might be. And I'm like, oh, and it all came to me. She just showed up to like whatever, and I'm reaching for my hoodie, and I just so happen to be black. I'm about to be put on a t-shirt, and all that hit me, and I was like, oh no. I kind of like shuffled, but the floor is wet. So when I shuffled, I slipped, and I actually bust my. So I slipped and I fell, and I didn't know that there was a wet floor sign close by. So when I fell, I hit that sign, and it fell like down on the hard floor, and it made like a pop sound, like a pow. I thought I got shot. stop, but I heard it. So I started pre-screaming. It went, oh, 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 oh. While laying on the ground.
Why couldn't I have been there? Oh my God. Bruh, this gotta be made up. Cause if this is real, fam, if I'm him, I'm never going back again. That ruins it for me. I'm never going back. No way this all happened, bro.
And then the craziest part, the old man who claims that me and him together goes, what? Hey, did you shoot him? Did you shoot him? And he's like, he knows nobody shot me.
Yo.
So he's not helping. I'm like, oh, there was something. Oh, shit, I am shot. It was so bad, man. So that was at McDonald's. That's how life's going for me. I go into a McDonald's, right?
Yo, that has gotta be the funniest McDonald's story I have ever heard, fam. I've seen some McDonald's incidents. We all have. If you got a cell phone and internet on your phone with apps and Instagram and Twitter, you've seen some McDonald's, I was about to say Walmart, some McDonald's incidents, man, where you just be glued to the screen like, what is going on here, bro? It's almost like, I keep wanting to say Walmart, see? McDonald's, Walmart, only people that's worse than them is Waffle House. You know what I mean? Waffle House is up at the top. But then you got McDonald's and Walmart and different things. You can see some stuff there, bro. But fam, if I'm him, I'm never going back, bro. Ever.
Anytime I eat McDonald's, I think about this story, and it's truly my Roman Empire. So years ago, I was on my way to work, and I stopped at McDonald's for breakfast, and I was thinking about this conversation I had with a coworker, and I ordered my food, and the guy tells me to pull up a little bit because the food wasn't ready yet, so I'm like, okay, and I pull up, still thinking about this conversation, and I start mouthing the words out loud. So I'm like talking to myself, I'm having a conversation with myself, and you may think, oh, that's not a big deal, like, I do that too.
Right.
Probably not. And then a few moments later, I feel this presence to my left. And I slowly look to my left. It's the McDonald's employee just staring at me like, I could have like died that moment. I'm like, okay, Sarah, like, how are you gonna pull this off? I'm like, okay, act like you were on the phone. I like, oh cool, roll down my window, and I was like, oh yeah, hold on, I'm just like getting my food real quick.
That probably made you look worse.
Get my food, roll my window, and drive off so fast, and I never went to that McDonald's ever again. And I know.
That probably made you look worse. He probably knew clearly you wasn't on no phone, bro. Why not just be honest and tell the truth? Be like, hey, bro, you saw that? Don't think I'm crazy. That's what I'd have been like. Don't think I'm crazy, man. I was talking to myself, though, trying to get some stuff out of my head. That's all.
No, for a fact, he did not believe me. He was looking at me like I was actually crazy, and I didn't actually his window, so you could see if I was on a phone or not, because like my screen would show like you're on a call, and it didn't. I think it even showed music. So anytime I eat McDonald's, I literally think about the story. Anytime I eat McDonald's.
Exactly, wasn't he? He just looked at you even worse than at that point, man. Sorry. He definitely thinks you're crazy.
Okay, so can I just tell you guys this funny story that happened yesterday? So my stepson was racing, and he is racing 2 hours from where we live. So I drove out yesterday morning, got up early, got ready and headed out. So we stopped in Winnemucca because, well, that's where the races were, but we all had to get out and use the bathroom. And then we stopped at McDonald's to grab some food because we were starving by the time we got there, right? So I go to the McDonald's in Winnemucca, and I ordered 5 meals, guys, 5 for my family of 5. Okay. And when I got to the drive-thru, like I was super to the point, like bam, 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 bam. Like there was no special ordering, like nothing. It was pretty clear cut to the point. Okay. So I get to the first window, dude, and the pay window, and the guy like opens the window and he goes, "You're the big meal?" And I was like, "Sure. Yeah, I guess." And like takes my payment and then closes the window. So I get to the second window. The dude opens the door and he looks at me and he goes, "You're the big meal?" And I was like, apparently so. I mean, not that I'm thinking like 5 meals is like a massive order or anything. Like, nothing crazy. So I'm just like, yeah, allegedly I'm the big meal. And he just kind of like rolls his eyes at me and I'm like, is there a problem? And he is like, no. And I was like, okay, are you guys just like straight talking back there about me? And he goes, well, I mean, kind of. You know, that's a lot of food to order. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, bro, would you gotta go in the back and like make a phone call? Do you have to call people in off of their day off to come in for these 5 meals? Like straight up, I'm just, I guess I was like beside myself because I was thinking like, you know, family of 5, like that's a pretty common freaking order, bro. Like, and so I was like, dude, did you spit? Just straight up tell me, like, did you, one of y'all just hack it in my food? Cause I promise you, if I find spit in one of my fucking burgers, bro, I'm coming back through that line and I'm gonna order one of everything and dessert. Like, what in the world? Like, what is up, like, with this workforce in 2023, dude? I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like over the years they got better, but it was at one point in time, it was, you just didn't want to go there, bro. People, because they were hiring, where we were from, they were hiring a lot of young teens and kids, man, and like they just didn't want to be there. They always had an attitude. You know what I mean? Hey, mad at us because we ordered, bro. This is your job. Like it used to be mind blowing to me. Like, why be mad? You wanted to work here. You're here. If you don't like it, find you something else. Why give off that attitude to the customers? We ain't do nothing to you. All we did was order off the menu like we're supposed to. Like, it just used to be mind blowing, man. That almost kind of stopped me from going there too, man. Because like I said, where I was, they hired nothing but young, teenage, still in high school. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't have a care in the world. So they ain't really need this job like that. So they ain't care about customer service.
I'm like, you are getting paid $18 freaking dollars to work at McDonald's. You don't even have to do anything.
That's
like
crazy.
literally, you don't even
$18.
like, you just scoop the ice and put it under a machine and it freaking does it for you. Are you the big meal? Are you the big meal? Yeah, I'm the big meal on campus, bro. I'm the big meal. This guy straight up acted like he's handed me a suitcase full of McDonald's. There were 2 bags. 2. Literally 2 bags. And apparently my order was just so confusing that they were just handing me other people's food, thinking I had like 6, 7, 8 meals. It's like, no, I had 5. I literally just had to share that with you guys. So from now on, you just call me Big Meal. Okay, so can I just tell?
Ew, man, it be like fast food drive-thru sometimes be frustrating. Like they be mood killers. They can kill your whole mood, man, at the time. Fam, like seriously, bro. I had a situation one time when I was at Wendy's, and I'm like, yo, what the? You know what I mean? You gotta go back and forth with people, like. Fam, like, bro, like, come on, man. I'm just trying to get my food and get on. Why I gotta go through this, fam? Like, it's not that serious, not that deep. But they be wanting to take it there, so you be wanting to take it back there with them. Like, what? Frustrating, man. How do we let fast food and different things frustrate us like this, man? Y'all let me know your fast food horror story time moments, all right? Put them in the comment section, man. And stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone.